Big welcome to you, Capricorn. The constellation today, Sun in Libra, Cardinal, and Moon in Capricorn, Cardinal, means that we're going to have honest conversations that are about law, about things, who is right, power struggle, about who is right. So it's very clear that we're going to feel, not only you, but we all feel that. We all feel these conversations about who is right, who does it better. It doesn't matter what relationship, because Libra is all about relationship, what relationship you're talking to your child, to your partner, to your co-workers, anybody. And you are about power. You are about climbing up that wall. You're the only one that can really literally climb up the Himalayan mountain and reach to the highest point, reach to your horns, reach through your hair, which is like an antenna, reach and liberate yourself from these shackles that are literally just holding you in a system or in a wheel where the sun is moving to the lowest point right here. This is where here the equal day and equal night moment where her fingertips hold herself in this scale. Now the sun is going to Capricorn and it's going to its lowest point. The days are getting shorter and shorter, so it's the longest night. And it's not that you're attached to a negative things, you are attached to a cycle. And of course, in the dark, we do things that we would never do in the light. That's all I'm wanting to say here. On a day like this, we like to eat roots, vegetables, and salty things. You are the knees, the skin, and the hair, right? That's why the horns, you use those horns. And it's really funny because yesterday I arranged my yoga class in such a way that I shared with them that from December to January, the Capricorn is showing to the harem or to the rest of the group who is the strongest, and they put their heads 100 times together. I mean, it's like the sound of it is really terrifying. But the rule is not to kill. There is a strict rule. It's not about killing the other. It's about showing who is the strongest, showing who has the power. And this is your card. You are powerful and you can really use that power to make a difference in this world, to liberate yourself. And of course, the dancer is, for me, the Greek god Pan. That's why I use the dancer and the number 6. So I put it into pairs, and you can go through the first chakra over through the heart, which is always the crossing between spirit and material and space and time. It's always the heart chakra in the center. And then you go up over the third eye. This is where the hair comes in, the third eye, up into the higher consciousness, right? So this is what's happening for you today. The planet for you is Saturn, and Saturn is down here in the dark, in the matter, in the heaviness, in the energy. And for Libra, it is Venus. And Venus is all about a relationship. It's all about beauty. It's all about harmony. So these two cardinal energies coming together says, okay, this is beginning the fall. And we are in the fall season right now, and you beginning the winter on the 21st of December. That's where the winter begins. So both of them begin, and when they come together, who's right? Both. You knew that, right? Both are right and both are wrong. So I will get a mystical shaman oracle for you. Look at that. The number 35, the medicine wheel. Wow, how beautiful. So it's like the Wheel of Fortune for me, because it gives the 4 directions. We have here the snake, we have the jaguar, we have the colibri or the hummingbird, and we have the eagle. We have north, south, east, and west. This is the one energy that says that what is above is below, what is on the right needs to have a left, and it's in your center that you understand all 4 of them. Understanding that the reptilian brain, understanding the mammalian brain, understanding the neocortex, and understanding the God brain, looking into the future, looking forward, and the emotions that we have in the past, that we have witnessed in the past, is about speaking that you have the power to liberate yourself. Always when you come into the center, and the center is in and out, there is another 2 directions, right? We have 4 directions, which is in a way the first chakra. We have the 4 directions, which is always the square here inside of the chakra. And then you have the in and out, and that creates a depth. So when I go in, I also need to go out. When I go out, I also need to go in. So it's speaking to you already about learning to come into your center, learning to come into the heart chakra, learning to be with a power that is not anymore needing any direction. The essence. The medicine wheel is a sacred hoop with the 4 cardinal directions well marked, right? And you are cardinal. Today are 2 cardinal energies, and so there are cardinal directions, and there is cardinal to the fall and to the winter. Now I'm not sure which one is fall, and I need to write it in the description box later. For right now, I don't have that handy in my brain. It represents the cycle of life, the cycles of nature, and the circular patterns of our cosmos. It has been used for millennia in indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to the village. Its directions symbolize the 4 steps the shaman takes to become a person of power and wisdom. So there is a shamanic energy wanting to come to you, and if you want to go up to this place here in the 3rd eye, you must come into the center. It's the only place that you can access here. The 3rd eye is through your horns, by going up, by liberating yourself of an attachment that is a celestial energy, right? It's not something we human have created that. So liberate yourself from even an astrological omen that you are Capricorn, that you are the devil, that you are this terrible person. That's why I made the dancer out of you. You are not terrible. We have a choice to go there. We have a choice to stay in the snake. We have a choice to be like, right? And that's what this Libra energy is doing to you. It's saying, hey, get out of this conditioning that an old deck, this was created in 1910, has over you. So I want to give you a new vibration, a new energy by creating a new card for you. And that's Libra. Libra is just, Libra is precise, Libra is honest. And it's showing you now the path to be in your center. And then you can manage all directions, up and below and right and left and in and out. And understanding that, that's what this card is saying to you. Understand that this is what the shaman uses. So I get another oracle card for you, the mystical moments. So the conversation between two cardinal signs brings up, could bring up a power struggle. Could bring up a power struggle, but I see that with this energy, it clearly brings a deeper awareness that these conversations are necessary, these conversations are good, these conversations bring a healing, bring maybe also pain at first, but in the end, nevertheless, the sword is pointing down, and it's again showing that I go up, I want to climb up to the third eye, but I also have to bring that message that I get here back down into the heart and then down to the people. So it's always what is up needs below and what is right needs left, right? So the card that came out is Keys on Trees, and there's an elephant up in the air in the 7th chakra, because I counted the spirals, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th is where the keyhole is, and the 7th is up here in a sort of prison, but it's not a prison, it's a cage which you have the key to. You have the key to the 6th chakra, you have the key to go up and find that inner knowledge, that inner wisdom. The number 49 is the number 13, which creates the number 4, and the number 4 is the Emperor. So power, don't lose yourself in the power struggle, stay in the 6th chakra, stay in that inner world where you know that things have to stay balanced. The words for this card are believe in yourself, solutions, and creativity. Believe in yourself, solutions, creativity, right? So I always say that, yes, I see when there's a problem, I see solutions. When there is a challenge, particularly here, when there is a challenge, like you almost have a challenge to defy this card. For me, I see this as the church wanting to create something negative. But of course, since we have a choice, we can create negative things, and we know how negative the world is out there. Now, we think we humans are terrible, but go into the animal world, there are also some pretty terrible things happening. Now, we do it out of the necessity to survive. And survival is of the fittest. And so even nature has come up with most craziest traps for us to get food. And yeah, sometimes they're not very pretty. So we humans have also come up with some pretty ugly things. And that's the only thing that this card is saying, is that we sometimes get attached to those kind of energies. But you up here and you have the key, and you will find the key for that. I already shuffled. I will just split the deck in half and place 6 cards here. Okay. All right. So, interesting enough, you do have some struggle going on which is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is Venus in Aquarius. And Venus, which is part of Libra, right? This is the Venus symbol that she's standing in front on her tiptoes with the cross in front. Venus is about beauty and harmony, and Aquarius is about knowledge, understanding the knowledge, understanding the fifth direction, which is the inside. Here we have 4 directions, and the fifth directions is the spirit, is the soul, knowing that he has to go within to understand what has happened here in this power struggle. Exactly what I said, 2 cardinal signs, speaking the sun highlighting the moon that is waxing, that is growing. And this power struggle has created something. This conversation has created something within you. But the help of the court card, the Queen of Cups, is coming, which is opposite of you. Now you learning from her to become more emotional, more sensitive. Water will make you more fertile. If you don't have water, if you don't have love, nothing grows in your lap, right? Because you're the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles has the power to understand in its opposite personality. Maybe you even have a discussion with a Capricorn and have that's why you are feeling the way you're feeling, because it's intense. She's all about emotion, she's all about feelings, and it leaves you like, oh my God, why? I mean, I'm just, seeing that. So you got to learn to incorporate more emotions, more feelings, and that will make you a high priestess. That will bring you more into your intuition. And when you're in your intuition will tell you exactly what to do next. That is exactly what these 2 cards are bringing to you when the sun in Libra and the moon in your sign is speaking, is realizing that the emotional side, which is the chakra, which is in the past, the emotional side is needed to be understood so that you can reach up to this 7th chakra and liberate yourself, find the key through the 3rd eye, find climbing up, but climbing up in a way that you are not putting no one off, not creating this kind of energy, rather creating a healing energy, and as such then become a high priestess. And beautiful enough, right? Again, this is opposite of you. Opposite of Capricorn is the brightest day, which is again a celestial energy. She is the one that holds the longest day. But we also know that we cannot hold that forever. When you are in the sunshine, there is a moment you need to go back into the dark. You need to go back into the womb. And you know that when you are all day in the sun, all day in the light, you're glad to go home and that there is night again, that the sun is gone. It's too much. It can be the same way. It can be too much. So there is an understanding, a cyclical understanding that you're going through, that you are understanding these 4 directions, but most of all the inner direction. The inner also needs the outer, and the outer needs the inner. And then when you have understood that, when you have understood, okay, yes, there is a Capricorn challenging me, but that challenge is making me stronger, is making me wiser, is making me intuitive. And then on top of it, you get another high priest. The high priestess is finding the Hierophant, which is Taurus, and the Hierophant is sitting here and laughing. The Hierophant is the high priest, right? It's a Greek word, and Greek word of Hierophant is the high priest. And so you have male and female counterpart coming together, and when they come together, solutions will be found, solutions of a celebration of the Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands. You overcome all diversity, you going up to hear the elephant. And the elephant, very interesting enough, is part of the Hierophant. The elephant is, when you look at the Hierophant card, the elephant is in there. So this heaviness that sometimes the Hierophant can bring to our world is saying, no, now you're going up into the light, you're going up, that this tower is bringing you up into the seventh chakra. And here you have the same tower, you have the same energy. You gotta just go up, you just gotta go up, but you also gotta come back down. And it's again and again these beautiful symbolisms of what is above is below, what is below is above, what is right is left is right, the inner and the outer and the inner. It's just constantly speaking to us that everything is intertwined, everything is connected. And in the end, you're sitting here and you're like, yes, I am in my center. I am arrived at my core strength. In my center, I understand all directions. I understand everything. I understand that up is somehow not where the elephant is happy. The elephant would rather be down here. And as you can see, everything is intertwined, everything is connected, and you understanding that. You understanding that very profoundly. Where is it bringing you? To a liberation, to the 20, to a transformation that is bringing a new birth, birthing the soul, liberating the soul, becoming part of this cycle, allowing yourself to say, I am liberated, I am free, I am letting go of all these energies that want to tell me how I have to be. And you want to know the difference between male and female, and you want to liberate, because the soul has no male and no female energy anymore. The soul is free, and you free yourself between that. And what is it bringing to you? Of course, when I lifted the card, is bringing you to the Empress and giving birth to a new world, which is exactly what this does. When we come into our center, when we understand, yes, all directions bring us into our center, is bringing the key into the third eye, is bringing you to your own liberation through the horns, liberating yourself completely, then a new world is being born. A new emotional cape is protecting you, is bringing you to the Empress, is bringing you to the number 3. Is bringing you into the infinite cycle of spirituality. Because you have then also here the 2, the High Priestess. When you're learning the opposite, when you're learning that Cancer, the brightness, the light, is up in the 7th chakra, is up here, is the key within the third eye, is bringing you to an understanding of liberation, of freedom, of pure new birth, of a new energy that wants to come then and wants to be born. Wow, so beautiful, really beautiful reading, right? The understanding that you got to climb up, but you also have to come back down. And 2 cardinal signs, even though they're banging their heads, right, 100 times to prove who is stronger. In the end, it's not who is stronger, is who is the happiest, who is laughing in the end, who is sitting here and saying, I got it, I understood what all of this is about, What is above is below. She is happy. She is excited. The Four of Wands is a high time. It's a time of spiritual understanding. The High Priestess bringing her two palms together, realizing the circular, realizing the within, realizing the birth of a new earth, of a new way of interacting. The Medicine Wheel's invitation to manifest clear blue skies in your life. It is important that you take a look at certain aspects of your being. Enter the Medicine Wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to events from the past. Continue to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and drain your energy. Step into the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion, and show it, right up here in the hummingbird. And at the east direction, visualizing how you want to live the next chapter of your life, which is the ego. It is up to you how much time you spend in each direction, minutes, days, or month. But when you are done, make sure to step outside the wheel and contemplate your journey. And you contemplate your journey because you want to go up. You want to be up in a circular motion, in a clear healing yourself. Always healing, right? Healing yourself from energies that are sometimes challenging you. I mean, that's what life is about, right? The challenge is making us stronger. Then you're laughing and you are celebrating and you're dancing, because remember, you're the dancer. You're dancing, you're celebrating. You want to create a center where all can be just the way they are, in a very beautiful way, liberating and giving birth to a new world. And I saw, while I picked it up, then the manifestation of money, the Nine of Pentacles, which is Venus in Virgo, and Venus in Virgo is Libra, and holding the money dear and making the money so that you can bring a new space, a new place to this world, giving birth to a new space, to a new beautiful energy that is yours. Wow, very beautiful, right? Understanding the opposites, understanding what will come into your life so that you become stronger, understanding the opposites, right? Understanding that you too can create something beautiful, right? She will give the water and the earth will hold the water. You need each other. So beautiful. Sometimes I just love it when these readings are just like, yes, it gives me the clear understanding of what's going on here. And of course, I hope I see you in the next reading, because that's when we have the sun in Scorpio, which is all about sexual energy. Again, like uniting with a person on a deep sexual level. And your, of course, moon again in your sign. So until then, I thank you so much for watching. Namaste.